All right, welcome back. Let's talk about podcasts. So maybe you get assigned a new project and you think a good idea might be to play some podcasts in that niche or that topic. Why would you do that? Again, you want to learn the language, learn how they talk, hear stories, hear what people in that space or that niche talk about and what they think about. So, how would you go about taking notes during a podcast? Well, I will say this, it's not easy. It's just very much similar to Audible, where you're going to have to sort of have a some kind of a note-taking device open while you're playing the podcast. If you're on your phone, playing it on your phone, I highly recommend whenever you safely can, you use some kind of a voice recorder feature in any of your favorite note apps on the phone and just record into the phone directly. So you could use, like for me on my Android phone, I use Google Keep. If you're on the iPhone, I believe you can use Apple Notes. You can even use Evernote, any of those type features. But ultimately, what you're going to want to do then is to pull that and put it into Roam. The other option that you have is as the podcast is playing, if you're on your computer, let's just say, you can have Roam open right next to it, and as it plays, you can just type right into your Roam database. You can type your notes in real time. You also can use the Eloquent Chrome plugin. So that is. So you could have your podcast open and hit
And
play.
public companies
And
with
while it's
revenues ranging
talking,
from a few million
you
to
can
over
type
a
over
billion
here.
across all
Right.
industries.
So this is just a podcast that I had just kind of pulled open, and you can leave your notes, and then when you're done, you can copy paste them into Roam. One more option, if you're an iPhone user, is there is this app called Air, and you can download it on the at airr.io. And there is a wait list. I think it'll be coming out soon for the Android. I'm on that list. I've talked to the owner a few times, and he swears it'll be here soon. So maybe by the time you see this, it'll already be out. If so, just go to your App Store or the Android Play Store and type in Air, AIRR, see if it pops up. I'm trying to show a quick screenshot of this. What this is, it basically is it would replace your podcast player on your phone. So you would actually play the podcast through there, and there's a button that you'll click. So if you hear something that you like on the phone, you can tap the button, and it allows you to leave notes, and it will actually remember what part of the podcast was going on when you leave your note. I believe it takes a 45-second clip, and it actually turns it into a transcription for most of the most popular podcasts. So there's actually like a transcription, and so you'll have your notes, which is kind of like the annotation, and it'll have the highlight, which is the 45 seconds of the clip in and around where you were. And because I don't have an iPhone, I haven't been able to play with this as much. I use Google Keep right now on my phone, and I just kind of leave notes that resonate with me. But that's pretty much the way you're going to want to play and take notes on podcasts. Let me know how it goes for you. I would love to see someone, if you've got the iPhone, I would love to see someone do a screen recording of how they use Air on the iPhone. All right, I think that's enough for this one. I think you kind of understand it, and we'll move on.